I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. That's right, Sally. Let's go. By the way,
Yeah, we
guys.
got to get you feeling better first.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I almost had this thing going up. All right. Let's see who else can come forth.
All
Um,
right.
and we can tap in. We were pulling cards, but we said let's go ahead and start doing mediumship. That dream that I had this morning kind of shook me up, and I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'm going back to class again. Let me not go back to class and just do this. Some people get that reference. I'm sorry if you guys don't. Cooking, so got my AirPods on. I'll be in the background listening. Oh, Lonnie,
Oh, thank you.
sweet. You're so sweet, Lonnie. All right, guys, you guys can tap on the screen. We thank you guys. Let's get some of your energy. Tap, 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 so we can pick up the energy of.
Edwin. Ooh, Edwin. Your clairaudient is being blocked. So I don't know. I shouldn't say that. If you feel like your clairaudient has slowed up, I have a feeling it's going to start to explode. Like really, things you're going to start to hear so much more. That's not. Um, Edwin, I'm picking up a young guy.
We got male energy too.
You know what? Chime in then,
Okay.
Ermi. If you, let's tag team.
Okay.
I see like barbed wire fence or like farm fence. Oh, and he's making me feel sick to my stomach. Thick hair. I really can't gauge his age.
I got an older gentleman, so it might be the same person, but a different age
Yeah.
time for me, from what I see.
So I feel like because of what I'm seeing, it might have been someone you grew up with. And then Ermi's now seeing him, like she said, older. So I think this person is someone you grew up with that might have passed older. Um, but he does show me, like I said, like, I don't know if it's farm or just land, but he shows me like there's like, I don't know what it's called, but it's somewhat of a fence that you would kind of see in big open areas. It's not like stockade fence or anything like that. But there looked like there was some barbed wire. Shows me a shed, lots of grass. Afraid to get in trouble. Like, I don't know if you were afraid to get in trouble, if that's what he's trying to say, looking back at you. And I feel like he had stomach issues. Maybe that's how he passed. He's definitely giving me stomach stuff. But it's weird because I got hooked onto the fence somehow and got hurt.
You said can't take the barbed wire, but I did have a friend that passed.
Okay. Would this person be someone you grew up with? Because he's showing me you guys young. I want to say he looks, I don't know, 12, 14. Is the memory I'm getting from him.
In my teen years.
Okay. I don't know if this is your energy or his. The stomach, something with the stomach. So I don't know if you have stomach issues or that this person had stomach issues, but I definitely feel it's like not normal feeling at all. Like not like acid reflux or it's not indigestion. It's also giving me like, again, I don't know if this is your energy, Edwin, like lymph node, like swollen lymph nodes, like maybe that's like it's weird because he just told me I don't know anything. Literally just said, turned to me, like looking at me and said, "You don't know anything." The feeling I get is he did not have the greatest of lives. His energy right now is that's what I'm feeling. I feel like there was a lot of secrets that he held. I feel like you have a lot of secrets that you held that you maybe now exploring, um,
I'm
like we
bringing
all
him up,
do.
Karen. I'm bringing him up.
Okay,
I'm here.
all right. Does does that even make any sense to you?
So, so the lymph node thing
Yeah.
would be me because I had cancer in my lymph nodes.
Okay.
Right now?
All right.
No,
Oh, you
like
had
4.
cancer. Okay.
Yeah. But what was the last thing that you said about him like turning you and not
Yeah, he turned to me as if he said, "You don't know anything."
like you, him, or me?
Me, like,
Mhm.
like I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's saying like I'm not really seeing it all because I feel like he had secrets. Like the way he's looking at me is like I'm gonna see what he was hiding. Um, it doesn't feel good at all. I will be honest with you. I also feel like he's referring to you as well, like telling me that I don't know anything. Like I don't understand maybe what you've been through, what he's been through in his life. I don't know if he had some similar upbringings or completely different, but he's giving me like the both of you had shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He seems angry. At first, when I he came to me, he had like a fuller face, like thicker hair. My first image felt a little bit on the heavier side, not like super thin. Like,
Yeah, that resonates. He
uh,
was he was
okay,
large.
okay. I didn't. I hate to describe weight or size, but
No, he
just
was
so
he was a big boy. He knows it.
okay. All right. So I know it's funny because you said that. He just turned to me and smirked. So it's all good. He's not offended. Um, and Ermi did say that to me. That spirit's not going to bring me anything that is not going to be right. Um, he's like, I don't know if you guys were like tight at the time when you guys were younger, but he showed me like a cigarette. So I don't know if you guys used to sneak cigarettes or he did. But he shows me that he was like really unhappy. Um, I almost
Unhappy when.
he showed me in his younger age an unhappy feeling, but he keeps on turning to me, still saying, "Well, like I don't know anything. Like I don't." I feel like he's referring to not only his past life, like his life as a young kid, but also as an adult. Like I think there's a lot of shit. Like maybe he's trying to tell us that we don't know everything.
That yeah. And that okay. I mean, I'm not gonna yeah.
Yes.
That 'Cause my main thing is I want to know what happened with his passing.
I'll see what I can bring. I'm telling you, Edwin, his stomach, oh, there's something not good there. So I don't know if the surrounding his passing, like for me, if I didn't know any better, I would think suspiciousness somehow. He's giving me like really bad head pain.
That and that, I mean, yeah. If it's affecting you that bad, then tap out because I can't. I mean, I just want to know. I mean, I don't know if he's happy. I just he
So
was
let me,
my best friend.
yeah, let me tell you this. He's calling you his brother, which he called you. So this is weird now because now I'm seeing him as an older person, like a flash. And he said, like, you were his brother. And it's all good. It's all good. Um, like, if you had any guilt around it or feeling a certain sort of ways, like, none of this. He doesn't want any of that. Like, don't feel sorry. Um, and he's like, I want to say bold, but like matter of fact, like, don't be sorry. There's nothing to feel sorry for. Like, you couldn't do anything to help him, so he just did curse a little bit, so fuck that shit. Um, but he keeps on taking me back to when he was a kid. Like, I don't know the secrets, and I just keep on. He is showing me that, Edwin, like he wants me to find it and know it because maybe you didn't, which is, or maybe he's, I don't know. I don't understand it. Ermi, you getting any more? Are you getting anything?
I pulled myself out after Edwin said he had throat cancer, and I'm like, oh, what Edwin said, and I was like, oh, let me listen to this. But
Edwin,
I don't think I have the same person that
okay. He's saying you're not listening. All right. And that came at the beginning. Clairaudient, I was thinking in my head, I was going, Edwin said he would be a sitter or whatever. And all of a sudden my ear went crazy. And I was like, okay, so either Edwin's not hearing or his clairaudient needs to stretch, or that you're clairaudient, but maybe you're not hearing what you're supposed to hear from this particular person. Um, so I don't know if he's trying to send you messages and wants you to hear it, or hear it in a way that is maybe not with the ear, but with the heart. He knows you don't know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what his passing was. It doesn't matter. And I know that to you, I can feel your energy like, yeah, it does matter to me, does matter to me. But he's like, it
he's
doesn't.
kind of saying that Edwin has to try to move forward from that because he doesn't need to be engulfed in the what happened to him. He needs to move forward and just allow this energy to come and love on you and give you like just know that he is good on the other side. So I'm picking up where Karen is saying that you're not hearing him is because you're so focused on how did he die? How did he die? How did it happen? How and it's your best friend, you grew up with him. So you have those teenage that bond, you still holding on. We hold on to those type of things. We like, I need to solve it. I need to figure it out. I need to vindicate him. I need to, and I think that he's like, no, I need you to keep going on with your life. I'm around you. I'm going to help you. Let me, guide you. Let me be your, guardian angel or spirit guide, or let me just guide you on the other side because I'm okay over here. I'm doing good over here. So I feel like that's what I'm picking up from what he's saying as far as to Karen. I feel like he's saying, don't worry, you weren't about the wrong thing. Worry about I'm doing good over here. I want to make sure
Absolutely.
you're doing good and you're fulfilling your purpose. You know, what he probably felt like, okay, well, if I wasn't able to fulfill my purpose, let me help my best friend get to his highest self. You know, so take it as that. Take it as a motivation, a push. You
That's
know,
perfect.
hugs, warm hugs around you, like, the good energy. Like, he's gonna send you good energy. He's gonna remind you, okay, you got this. He's your pusher. He's your pusher. He was meant to be your pusher. So, he doesn't want you to dwell on how he died or why he died. Just know that he's there with you and it's good energy. Because I don't feel anything negative, even though, Karen is feeling how, the body, like what happened to him as far as whatever Karen's saying, I feel like it's still positive energy for you. And he's trying to tell you,
Yeah, because it's like it doesn't matter.
I'm trying to talk to you, but you're still stuck on this. Don't worry about this part. Come and meet me on this side so we can move forward in life. I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm watching you. I'm with your kids. I'm with, my family. Like, the love is there. And he know you love him. That's why I think that you love him so much that you want to vet him. You want to not vet him, but you want to vindicate him. You want to, seek the solve the problem, but it's like, well, it's no longer a problem. It's not a you problem, Edwin. It's not a you problem. Let's go ahead and help you heal. Let's go ahead and help you. Like, I think that's what he's trying to say, trying to guide you in. All right, you want to heal? Let me help you. I'm gonna show you what to do. But you're not even hearing me. Did you just missed that, Edwin? So, maybe he's really trying to talk to you, Edwin, and you're just not hearing it
Yeah.
because,
I
you're
think
holding on to that.
exactly it, Edwin, to be honest. I think what Ermi said is spot on. That's the feeling that I get. But he's also referencing to someone with a name that starts with the letter C. I know that's broad, but in my head, I keep on thinking Chris, but I make up names in my head. When I see the letter C, I often
So
will
it could
say a
be
name that comes
pick
out.
up
But
C.
But
yeah,
could it,
Pick up
it
C.
I mean, but
He can make sense to you, Edwin.
well, I mean, is it the sounding, like the
yeah.
sound, or is it the actual C?
So I'm thinking Chris.
His,
So
his
you know that
mom's his mom's name was Chris.
oh wow. See? Wow.
That's what we called her, was Chris.
Oh,
So he's
that's
also showing me that he's not alone there.
No,
So
no, you have a few people on that side.
he does. He also has a young energy with him too, like younger, meaning not a kid, but
and they're usually not by themselves, Edwin.
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, they're usually not by themselves. He's not roaming by himself. He has his whole the ancestors that went before him,
His,
family that went before him, they
he's
were
with
all
his
with him.
dad because his dad passed away a few years ago.
Mm. So who's the coach or who is showing me football? They love football. And I'm hearing get the motor running. Get out on the highway.
Looking for adventure.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing them.
I don't know. I mean,
Do you
I,
ride a
I don't.
motorcycle? Or did he ride a motorcycle?
No,
No.
no. I mean, I can't remember. I mean, he wasn't. I don't think he was too much into football. He might
No,
have
I don't
been.
think it's him. I think I'm picking up somebody else. That's why I said I also pick up this other person for you. So as Karen's saying, he's with other energies, and I'm like, okay, and then I'm telling you that I pick up somebody else
Somebody else.
for you. Yeah,
I
but it's a
when you
lot.
say
I know that's why I pulled back from it.
no, you're fine. If
No, go
but
ahead. I'll ask
No,
him to
no,
step
Karen,
down. But
finish.
but
No,
what I
finish,
want to
finish.
just say one thing is that he's like, brother, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you know that it doesn't matter what happened, I'm all good. So that I'm gonna leave you there with love and blessings from your buddy.
and
I'm so
so
happy for you.
that's what he would call me was we were brothers. We were brothers from another mother. His mom was my second mom. We
Oh,
spent every waking moment together. Um, to another state, and as an adult, so we didn't get to hang out a lot. But I went and actually lived with him for a few months. But his passing was unexpected. Um, I honestly believe his wife murdered him
Mm.
because when I got the call from his cousin, um, I was while they were pulling him out. I mean, that's how quick it was. Like, that's how much part of the family I was. He wasn't even out of the house when I got the phone call. I was on the phone with his wife, and she said, "I don't want an autopsy, just cremate him." And I called the sheriff of the town and I demanded an autopsy, and I said, something is not right. There's no way he would have just did that. She controlled his medication.
Mm.
So I think the stomach thing is referencing
The
what
medical.
I thought. And
That's exactly what I felt. Is like uh, I thought he might have done it to like I thought he might have taken too much. That's why his stomach hurt so bad. Like his stomach was pumped. Like I kind of felt that feeling, but I was like, I don't really know. So it's like a guess. It's just a feeling I had, but yeah, that makes kind of makes sense to me now. You say that.
and yeah, and yeah, Chris was his mom's name, and I mean, it was always he would say, like, I mean, he would curse, he the things that you said, like he would say those things to me. He'd call me. He's like, "What's up, brother?" And been I've been asking for him, and
Oh,
I made a video on my other account saying if I could hear his voice one more time.
oh, Ed.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I can feel your pain, honey. I really can.
Oh. You guys put some blue hearts in the chat for Edwin. If you're here listening, please put some blue hearts for Edwin. Give him some blue hearts, y'all. Send him some love. Oh my
But
God, my friend Edwin. Oh, Ed, I'm
I
sending you
just,
so
oh,
much
I've
love.
been like, I was like, I want to vindicate him, like, but there's no way to now because he died in like 2017, I think, if I remember right. And his sister's name was the other name, Katie.
Oh
And
wow.
I and that because his mom was Chris and the mom was his sister was Katie.
Um, um,
Mm.
I
So
I don't
I
have a good feeling, so I feel you, but I'm gonna tell you that he was just so happy to be able to like tell you to let it go. I mean, you
I
know,
will.
not let it go. Like
Yeah,
you know in your heart, you kind of know, but the fact that you can't change anything that happened, and that he really wants you to hear him, wants you to hear him. He wants you to feel his presence around. But that clairaudience was like that was like my ear whistled and then went blocked. It blocked like it was like I was underwater, and I knew it was for you. Ernie explained that to you is like exactly. Sometimes I don't know how to explain, but when you're
yeah,
on the outside looking in, you can sometimes interpret it better. And I think she was able to piece that together. So
yeah. That makes
you
sense.
That's what I
need
was.
to know that he's with you, and still calling you brother. And I think
Yeah.
you need to talk to him and then listen.
I have. Yeah, I've talked to him. I've said things to him, and so I don't. I have to figure out how to be able to hear because I will get whistle like I'll get ringing in my ear like as confirmation of stuff. And I heard a voice like a week ago, but I couldn't make it out. But it was a male voice, and I didn't know what it was.
That's funny, right? talking about being clairaudient, talking about listen. I mean, even if it doesn't sound exactly like him, it doesn't matter to me because we don't know what they sound like necessarily. Being in spirit, maybe that voice, if it were a little bit clearer, maybe you would understand that to be a message from him,
Yeah.
you know. And even if it's not from him, it's a message in general. So it's like, hear it. Your throat chakra, man, ooh, baby, because you're not
You,
getting to the. No matter what you speak, it's not going to change anything. And your solar plexus too.
you,
So
you want to know what I messaged Carrie? You know, the other tarot reader or psychic Carrie?
Mm-hmm.
yep.
I just sent her a message last night saying, could the absence of a thyroid gland block your throat chakra? And she said it doesn't because it's all energetic. But I was watching a video the other day, and it said the different parts, of your chakras, and it said your thyroid is your throat, your pineal gland is your
All
third eye,
connected.
and yeah,
Yep.
and then whatever. I don't have a thyroid.
So what happens when you're missing something, right? It's the lack of it. So it's not necessarily. I shouldn't say it's. I don't look at people say blockages because it just is easier to say.
Yeah.
I don't believe in blockages. I believe in sludge. I believe in emptiness. I believe in slow. Now you don't have any thyroid, so there's something missing. A piece of your body is completely gone. And so the energy is different there. So as far as like a blockage, again, it's just for a lack of a better word. People have been saying it for probably centuries for all I know.
Yeah,
I don't think that because I think if you have a blockage, then that completely stops, which your thyroid's gone, so it's not there. So it would make sense that to me that your energy in the throat chakra in this area can be off. So it's like balancing the rest of them so they can all come together to help that area. That's me.
yeah,
Um, I do work a lot of healing work. I'm not your typical person because I could care less what anybody else says. Like we know what we feel, and if just because someone says that it isn't or it is, it's your body. You know something's not right. You know it's off. So yes, I feel throat chakra. I feel solar plexus for you. It's like, yeah, this. Hey, we all have work, right?
yeah,
And when we do this work, we feel others' energies. So take it with a grain of salt, or take it with some, take it back and look it up and work with those, loving those areas when you're meditating. Like put your hands on your solar plexus, put your hands on your throat chakra, the back and the front here helps balance. So the back of the neck and the
yeah.
front help balance. You can do
That's
something
cool.
simple like that. It doesn't have to be, and you see a lot of people on TikTok doing all this, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. What they're trying to do is pull energy, right? And they're trying to move it. I totally get it. You can do the same thing. You can try to move the energy by in your mind and then moving it so that way you're feeling like it's like ceremonial
Yeah.
and you're actually making the movement so it's connecting to the brain, right? Okay, so I'm moving this energy in a way that I want it to flow better, and love on yourself because I really do feel, and when you don't love yourself like you should, you may
Can
have.
you stop making me cry?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all I was like.
I just feel like I know you, and
Ugh.
I only know you from
The past, me
this
too.
stuff, but it's like I can feel you, and I can feel that there's so much about yourself that you don't love, and if you start to love yourself just even like a handful, it will change your life.
Yeah. Well, that's what I signed up for the class tonight, but it got postponed
Yeah.
because like I mean, my girlfriend's right next to me, and she looked at me when you said that.
Hey, Ben.
Hi.
And like was in therapy on Tuesday, and the number one thing that I wrote on the top with Jen last night, because my therapist was like, write down subject, was self worth.
Oh.
Yeah. If you are ever wanting to try this, I offer this to you. Okay. If it's something you want to try, it's on me. We'll do, we can do one session, and I do a bunch of different things, and it doesn't really matter what it is that I do as long as it's something that I can do to help you. Because the
Yeah,
modalities, I have certificates in so many different things. I could give a shit less about a certificate. But it does show that I can do it, and it does show that I've been through the training, and I've taken years of training. I think what you need is like energy medicine, and then I think to top that off, something called like Tyrian Reiki. Um, there's some meditations that we do to remove and help. I shouldn't say remove because it's all up to you, really. But trying to help move the energy of trauma helps you with your shadow work. And the energy medicine, what we do, Edwin, is we go in. Acupuncture absolutely helps. Let's go back to acupuncture in a second. But what we do is we go in, right? And we go into the auric field, and then we try to clear what we can, and then we try to fill it with love and light. Can I pick up things like psychically? Absolutely. Whether you want to hear them or not, that's totally up to you. I don't tell you anything. And it's just very peaceful, and it's your energy with the help of me as a conduit just to help it along, because once you learn that for yourself, you don't need me or anybody like me. So I offer that to you if you'd like to try at least once. I'd be absolutely willing to do that for
I
you.
appreciate
Just put
that.
that away. But acupuncture, Sally, when I
I've
went to
done that before.
acupuncture, my third eye was so open. I could tell him in the other rooms what those patients were suffering from. It was crazy. And he'd be like, I'd be having a sign up saying that you do this and you do that. But then my mom passed away, and it kind of threw me down a dark hole. And so some of that kind of went away. But I definitely think acupuncture helps, you know, the meridians. And I think you need to, this is just me, I think if they did acupuncture on you, they'd be working on your liver and your kidneys. Not a doctor, not an
I
acupuncturist. I have that feeling, liver and kidneys.
I had a feeling. Well, no, I've had it done before, and I like it, and I just thought about it like earlier this week. I was like, I wonder if I should go get acupuncture again. So I
They can work on a lot of different areas just to open up the meridians. But then identify, they'll check your pulse, see what's going on, and it can do wonders. It can't hurt you.
yeah.
It does help move the energy. I totally agree. And cupping, yep. He used to burn moxa on me. One time I got pulled over by the police because I was speeding in a school zone, and I stunk like marijuana,
To
because that's what moxa smells like if you've ever had that burn on you. And so I open up the window and I see him stick his head in, and I was like, oh, dear Jesus, don't ask me if I'm smoking. Because at the time it wasn't legal.
yeah.
But I do think that you are further ahead than you think you are. And that's 50% of the battle.
I'll have to tell you guys another live, maybe tomorrow or something. But um, something that happened today, I'll have to tell you guys on another live.
Okay.
But um, and I was curious though, like Ermi, what you were saying. Like, I don't know if you still had whatever you were feeling, because I'm curious what you were
Oh, I'm gonna share that on
referencing.
another live. Because this was
Huh?
heavy tonight.
Yeah.
So,
It's just funny because he did the singing thing, and someone popped up in my head, and I was like, okay.
because that's I don't know the words to that song. You heard me say, "Get them running, head out on the highway." That's all. Looking for
Hmm.
adventure and whatever comes my way. I think I don't know.
Yeah, Born to
That's
be
how it
Wild.
goes. Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
Right.
born. Oh yeah, thank you, Karen. Born to be wild. Yeah. So but that's the first thing that came to my. That's what was playing in my head. With this guy, so I'm gonna have him come forth in a different live.
Yeah.
But how do you feel that you had your first mediumship reading?
It. I've been. It's. It's funny because like my chest kept like
Because in my head, I was like, Edwin was like, but I never had one. I never had one. I'm like, oh, Edwin.
I just like I've never had, but I've been wanting him.
To
I've
come
been
forth.
asking for him to come forward, and I did the video the other day.
Yes, I want
The
to see
one
the
where
video. Send it to us.
yeah, I'll send it to if it's on my it's the healing and rebuilding, and it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's just there. You'll see it. It's like from like 2 nights ago. It's
Okay.
just if I could just hear your voice one more time,
Oh, and
you
look how
know, huh?
I said, look how he came through.
Yeah, and I mean
That's
like
awesome.
I just I've seen it done. I've seen it go over, but when it's on you, it's so different when
Hmm.
you know, when someone gives you something like the whole brother thing, like, you
The
know,
thing that nobody knew about is how mediums usually bring messages. Because
yeah,
everybody can say my grandpa, all old men look alike. Well, I'm just saying, all men. That's not descriptive enough. That's not enough information. Give me something that you're a cold motherfucker. Oh shit! Okay, you got my grandfather because he said that shit. Don't laugh.
right.
I'm trying to make Edwin laugh too, but but so random like that, like
I
I
would
was
love
just
for you to
saying.
channel my grandfather on my father's side because she called me lots of names and they weren't in English.
Right.
So I'd
And a lot
love
of
that.
times when I channel, a few times that I channel, people come speaking to me in Spanish. I just channeled my husband's grandmother a couple days ago, and the stuff that she was saying, she was speaking in Creole to me. I'm over here, people talking about tia, tia, and I'm repeating the same thing. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, bitch, you got my auntie. Yeah, that's exactly what she does. How the fuck
Right.
would I know that? I wouldn't know that. So when mediums do channel, the stuff that nobody would know, like how the fuck she knew that? It's because I'm not gonna, I definitely I'm bringing in whoever it is that's coming from, because I don't know you. I don't know your life. I don't know things, personal things about you. I
Yeah.
don't know the people that you're connected to. And just when people read me a few days ago, again, my ex-husband's mother came through to speak to me. And I'm like, oh shit. I was shocked because I was like, yo, I didn't expect you to come in at all. And she just kept saying, the reader kept telling me, she keeps saying she thinks highly of you. She thinks highly of you. She thinks the world of you. And I'm in tears. Oh my
Don't
God.
make me feel so bad.
Yeah, I was in tears. I was in tears. And I'm like, yo. And she was like, I recognize what you did for me. You took care of me my last month of life. And
Oh,
I just want to let you know, oh my God,
wow.
it was bad. It was very bad. And her last month of life, I did all the things. And then I knew she was going to die. And I was like, telling my husband, you need to take her back to the Bahamas so she can pass with her family there, because it was just me on this side. So it was heavy. And I cried. I was like,
She appreciated you for sure.
oh, yeah. Right. And I was just telling the girls, the ladies that were here on my Instagram live, I was telling them that story. And the person I read on my Instagram live, Renee's loved one that passed that I brought through, her name was Rosie too. Her name was Rose. And the same story, similar to what happened to my Rose, happened to hers. So I was like, oh
Oh,
my God, I'm telling you this story. And she's like, because it's correlating with what happened to my Rose. I'm like, holy shit.
wow.
So yeah, I know, right? I was like, why would I
You
bring
kept
that
on
up?
freezing, so I couldn't hear it all. I was there, but
Yeah,
it was
you were
like
there.
nothing. Oh, I
Yeah,
wish I would have seen it all.
yeah, I was shocked. I was like, oh, I'm just bringing up, like, yeah, like if you get signs, you can get white butterflies. And she's like, oh my God, I saw a white butterfly today or
I did
yesterday.
hear that. Yeah, that
I
was
was
awesome.
like, okay.
And then she followed you over here.
Yeah. So yeah, Edwin, I'm so glad that Karen was able to bring forth that individual for you. I'm so happy for
I
you, my
appreciate it. Yeah, because I've been asking him like to help me. Like I'm like give me, like tell me, like help me, like let me hear you. So the fact when you say like you're not hearing, it's like I literally said that to him like a week ago.
hmm
Wow. And it's making, this is all making you um
Yeah,
Zach, that's
I
you.
mean, I still cry, if I like I have pictures of him, when we were teens, and I mean, when we met, we couldn't be separated.
Inseparable.
Yeah, we were inseparable.
And that's how he is now, still. But you just can't hear him. As bad as you want to hear him, you couldn't hear him. And he's like, I've been here, man. I've been here hanging out, waiting for you to wait for you to hear. So I'm glad that again you allow us or allow Karen really to pull this
but I
individual.
do believe that more when we're together, I still feel like there's such a strength
Oh yeah.
because it's like the supportive spirit, the supportive people with the same feelings, and the reason why we do this. I mean, that's just how I feel.
No,
I
I
feel so
agree.
supported. I support my girl Ermi, all the other girls, and whoever. But I'm just
Katie
saying, like it's like
Moore.
showing love for one another.
Yeah,
I feel like it lifts everybody up.
yeah. Wait till y'all hear Katie Moore. Ooh,
Kitty
shit.
Moore, woohoo, baby.
Wait
Well,
till y'all hear Katie.
we already know Sally's a beast, right?
Yeah.
She goes for it.
Wait till
And
they hear Katie
Kayla,
Moore.
absolutely the same.
So
Wait till y'all hear our little firecracker.
Yeah, Kitty Moore,
Such one of the sweetest people I ever met.
absolutely.
So thank you. She's like, oh my God, stop. Sally, come on now. You already know you're a powerhouse. Don't play.
well,
But
I'm
yeah.
gonna jump off. I appreciate you, Karen.
You're
Thank you
welcome,
so
Edwin.
much. Thank
Edwin,
you,
my
Ermi.
pleasure.
You're welcome. And I'll definitely tag in for this other person. But a different.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, well, tomorrow's Friday, and we'll Saturday. Let's see, like maybe we can schedule something and this weekend or something. And
I'm going horseback riding this weekend, so.
Ooh, look
man,
at you.
no, a little fancy. Just get off your high horse there, man.
We're trotting.
Are you gonna be sitting side saddle or
I don't know. My
All right,
sister
all
is
prim and
comfortable.
proper.
exactly right?
Black hat,
Have her boots, all bougie on the
high black
horse,
boots,
I'm gonna hold my dog.
jewelry on her, like really like
Let me put it
queen.
on. You know, put
that
it
big
on.
sun, the big floopy sun hat,
I would love
just
my
bouncing.
glasses.
And holding my
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
it and
Are
holding my
you
Oh
dog.
wait,
going
wait,
horseback
no,
riding or are you going to see the queen?
your your little gold necklace thing that goes up and over your ears,
What I was saying.
across your nose. Yeah, that right there.
I love that, and
Just
I'll tell you, you wear that so like a
I'm gonna
queen.
support it. I'm gonna start
it is
wearing it
so
more.
cool though. Look at it.
I'm gonna start wearing it more. But
Jen's
yeah,
never
I can't
seen
wait for
it.
horseback riding.
Check it out, Jen.
I'd be
I'm
afraid I'd
excited.
break a horse's back.
Stop it.
I don't
Uh,
think it goes like that, but
I mean, that thing is beautiful.
Oh, I love that. That looks
Isn't that
very
beautiful?
beautiful.
And
thank
she has
you.
another piece,
Gorgeous,
like
darling.
two pieces together.
she looks like an Egyptian.
Princess.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that.
And it's like I probably was in a past life saying, off with his head.
Hey, yeah, I can see
Oh,
that.
that.
The
Great.
peasants.
So pretty.
What bitch?
But yeah, you see it's like double. It's super cute. I thought it was like I
Very
need
cute. I can also see, I can see you wearing that all kinds of ways.
all different ways, yeah.
Uh-huh. So like let it droop underneath your chin or something.
Right. It's giving high priestess. Ow! Ow!
Absolutely.
Sally.
That's exactly. I love that.
Thank you, Sally. I forgot all about it. See, that's a damn shame.
Look
I
how
need to
cute
start.
that is.
Yeah, this is cute too. I'm gonna start wearing it. Okay, I'm gonna start wearing it more. I'm gonna put a sticky note on my ring, like put on your Queen Elizabeth the second.
Like my sticky note that I never listened to. Record session.
Right. Yesterday.
That's funny.
Oh,
Well,
Edwin.
I'll tell you this real quick, and then I'll jump off, and you guys, I don't know if you can do it. So, I did a tarot reading for a lady back in January. A couple of days ago, like 3 days ago, I thought of this lady. She sells crystal, and she hasn't been on, and I was like, "What's going on with her? Like, I haven't seen her." I was gonna invite her to one of my live on my crystal channel, but I didn't. Today, I get an invite from her channel. So I jump in. She goes, "Oh my God, Edwin, you're here." She goes, "Hey, were your ears ringing?" And I go, "What?" I was like, what? Question mark. And she goes, "I was talking about you." And I go, "Well, I thought about you like 3 days ago, all of a sudden out of nowhere." And she's like, "Do you remember that tarot reading that you did for me?" And I was like, "Of course, I will never forget it." And um, she goes, "I was telling my boyfriend about that." And so one of the cards was, I used my healing light deck, and it was the 10 of, I think it was like the 10 of swords or 10 of wands or something. But in the picture, in the image, it's a weight man, and he's holding up a weight. And I was just like, there's something blocking you. Like, you have this weight on you, and you can't speak, and you can't talk, and you're just closed up, and you are incapable of moving forward because of this past trauma, like whatever it is. And she says, "Well, my father's kids, my ex-husband tried to strangle me,
Oh,
and
God.
I can't get over it." And so I kept pulling cards, and they were good cards, right? I can't remember all the cards, but they were like good cards. I was like, you need to move past that, because you have these cards and you're blocking yourself, and like, you'll meet someone that will, whatever, that'll treat you good, but you need to love yourself. You need to get past this trauma. You do this, right? So she was telling him a few days ago. She showed him the screenshots or the video she took of that live, because I did it on during a crystal sale. And he goes, "What day was that?" It was his birthday. She used
Wow.
to date him 9 years ago, and all of a sudden they reconnected
Wow.
9 years later,
You
or
might think
something like
you're
that.
psychic or something,
Definitely psychic. Definitely psychic.
right?
Oh my
Right?
God.
So she was just like, "So now he wants a tarot reading from you."
Oh.
Nice.
And it was just like, I was like, that was my first ever, like, confirmation.
Wow.
It was scary. And I was just like, I am like, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't, and it's just, I wanted
And
to go. Ermi, you were there that night, Wednesday night,
Oh yeah.
this past Wednesday.
Yeah, I was there. I
You
was there.
and I literally felt like something was sitting on me. I couldn't move off
Yep.
the couch for
Yeah,
three
in my head
fucking
I was like,
hours.
it's like a weight of the world is on Ed's shoulders. Holy shit.
I could not move from that couch. I did not move a single muscle for 3 hours besides my thumbs.
Wow.
And I wanted to go live and do cards, but I couldn't. And it was just, it didn't matter what it was. And I was in my head, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just everything under the sun that I could possibly say to discourage me was running through my head.
Yeah, you look defeated. He looked so defeated. Oh my God.
You
So,
know,
you know,
I will tell you that you're not alone, but that doesn't make you feel any better. But you're not alone. And today I wasn't going to go live, and I don't look right now, but I looked
okay.
like Old Mother Hubbard today. I need to color my hair. I looked a mess. My hair was like sticking out everywhere. No bra on. I looked like a mess. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't. I'm too tired. I just can't do it. And then Ermi's like, Karen, we're going to go live. Come on over to. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to do it. So she's like, okay, I'm going on. I said, no, I got to put a bra on. I got to brush my hair at least.
Like, come on, let's do this.
She's like, I can just see her like, don't put a bra on. I was like, yeah, I need a bra. But anyway, what I'm just saying is sometimes we paralyze ourselves. It's our mind that closes us right down, and you let your mind paralyze you.
That's me. You talking about me? Yeah.
Right.
Imposter syndrome. We're not worthy. Why? Why me?
I
Why?
can't do this.
Why?
I can't do this.
Yeah. And Ermi is the most. Listen, I don't want to be blowing smoke up her ass, and then her head's gonna blow off. But
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
she's more qualified than she lets on. She's very like humble about it, and so. But then I don't know if this even makes sense, but it's almost like then it goes backwards. Like,
Yeah.
okay, the first 2 minutes I didn't connect. I'm not getting it. I do it all the time. I know it. I see it. You know, it's like it's a familiar thing. And in my head, I'm like this, you have it. Yes, you do. On the other side, yeah, you got this, right? But it's like, I know because I do it.
Yeah.
We all do it to ourselves. We are our own
I literally said to
saboteur.
myself, I said, man, fuck this. I ain't doing it. I'm not going live because I can't do it. And then on the other hand, it's like I hear, girl, get your ass on the live. When are you going to do it? And then the dream came to me. The dream that I had last night came to me again. I was like, okay, because I was at that place before. So it's like, okay, this is a lesson I need to learn because I'm going back. I don't need to go back. I don't want to relive this dream again or have the dream come back again saying
Yeah.
that you did not meet that. Remember the dream I told you I had for 10 years? The same dream every year for 10 years. Yo, that's fucked up. And
Ermi
then,
is the dopest.
and I kept saying, why do I keep dreaming the same dream? Like maybe by the year 4, I was like, I just had this dream like last year. I remember dreaming this. And it's me walking into a class because I haven't learned my lesson yet. And then I will have that dream 6 more years until I'm here now in this space. Like, so for 10 years, Spirit is about to try to tell me, you need to tap into you. You need to tap you. Like, I'm not listening.
No.
So yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that again. I'm coming on the live, and I'm going to try with Instagram first because I know it's not a lot of people on Instagram. But then if I start doing it on here, then I know, I was like, damn, there'll probably be 100 people watching me roll in my chair because the energy's so heavy and I can't.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've ever really seen her when she takes on the energy of the person that she's reading, the spirit. Like there's a difference. I mean, she connecting, okay, but there's more.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's
And
so much more.
I just miss you. I miss when people go live, like your sister and
Oh, Tiff, it's okay.
yeah,
Powerhouse too.
just
It's okay.
so
It's okay. And then when we see you go live and you start doing your mediumship, we're gonna be right here rooting for you too.
ah,
You like
one
how I
step
did
at
that,
a time.
didn't
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Listen, this is what's going to resonate. This is what resonated for me. Excuse me, is what Psychic Jen, right? She's like, Karen, meet yourself where you are. I can't tell you how that hit me last week. I was like, snap out of it. Meet yourself where you are. So you're here. So what? You're here. What do you do now?
Let's do it.
Yes.
And my whole thing too, Edwin, was like, I don't think I could do it because I can do one-on-one easily and I could flow. I'm good a whole hour of just giving evidence and evidence and evidence and evidence. And he's showing me this and he said that. And then he's doing for an hour. But then when it's time to come on here, it's like, it's too many people on here. How am I going to be able to connect? The energy is just so much. Like, I do it. And I did it, what, twice? Or 3 times? So that was like, well, that shit got debunked.
I mean, for me, it's part of it is just like, like that night, I'm talking, and this person comes in and just drops their name and a question, and I'm like, that right there, like, I literally point down, like, to the chat. I'm like, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah,
you
that yo, you did you
you
snapped
don't
me.
even
He
see cards
snapped.
in my
He
yeah. I'm like, you don't
snapped.
even
I
see
was like, oh
cards in my
shit.
hand, and you come in here dropping a question, and I'm talking
Yep.
about stuff I'm feeling, and you
Like
just come in
read
here
the
and drop a
room.
question.
He's like, read the
Like,
room. I was like,
oh,
oh
I chewed
shit.
that person. I chewed that
Yeah.
person out.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
And I was just like, and that's the big thing for me. It's like these people just come in there and they just drop these questions. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, bro. Like,
They don't come in
oh,
and say, "Hey, how are you? Hi guys, I'm new here." Like I
Are you doing
appreciate when
free
people do that.
questions? But even when
Yeah,
someone's talking, don't ask a question. Wait till they're done.
yeah.
yeah.
And read the room. Like listen first, see what's going on, and then like, all right, I can say something. But there's no etiquette on here. People just do whatever because you can go to two lives from mine and see somebody else doing those yes no. But just put your name in the
Mm-hmm.
chat and your question, yes or no. So they all think they're all like that.
And they just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, like the question over and over and over again.
They spam your
And they
chat.
just spam it. And
Will
I'm just,
Johnny leave Sally for me soon? Hmm.
Right,
Mishi,
Mishi.
right? Yes.
Hey, Mishi.
Hey, Mishi.
Will Johnny
That's
leave you
true.
Sally for
And
me?
I always think to myself when I hear like, "Will I be married to Susan?" And if you do, won't last. And I hate
Yeah,
saying that, but it's like, sis,
See,
I straight
see,
had
see,
someone
look,
asked me
this
that
was
last
so
night. They're like, "Do you do medical questions?" I was like, "No, go see a doctor."
yeah.
funny. Right.
And
Like, this was so
I'm not gonna, I won't be nice about it when it comes to stuff like that. I'm like, why are you asking someone on the internet about freaking, go see a fucking
yeah,
doctor?
yeah. Is Johnny my
Am I
soulmate?
pregnant? I don't know. Take a test.
Yeah, take a
That's what I
test.
say. Like, am I
Johnny might be
pregnant? I'm
too.
like, I don't know. Go buy a
I'll be
test and
honest
go
with you.
pee on the strip.
I hardly ever even respond.
Yeah,
I
I
have to be
know. A
really
lot of them I just
annoyed.
ignore.
Yeah, I have to be really annoyed to say, I don't know. Are you pregnant? I don't know.
Like, girl, you on the wrong live. I have no idea.
And
Yeah.
a lot of times, do you know what I do? Those people when they say, um, should I take so and so back, or will
Yeah.
so and so come back for me? And
Is
I
Timmy my
go,
soulmate?
do you want them back? Like, why do you want them back? Like, they
Yeah.
left. You broke up for a
For a
reason. You
reason.
take garbage out. Do you want to bring in the garbage?
Yeah.
Did this
Yeah.
person do anything to grow and be a better person, possibly? Like, has there been enough time for them to grow? Like, there's some things you need to think about.
Listen, I answered one person that did that in the chat, and I pulled cards for that person. I said, "Girl, he's cheating," and and you knew that. She's like,
I,
"Yeah,
I,
I knew." I said, "So what?
So you're already asking me something you already know.
yeah,
so
you
someone asked me that last night. I went live with the pendulum, and I said, WTH, what the hell? Okay. I said, it didn't answer.
Yeah.
Have you seen people who do pendulum work and not my hand like that? I don't want to move, right? I see people like, no, baby, no, no, yes, yes. I think to myself, you just paid $5 for that. I can do that with two hands. $10. Here we go. Let's do it.
Right.
Right?
Look,
I know. I keep,
Sally says, "Does so and so love me?" She said, "Girl, do you love you?"
right? I'm just like, oh my
It used to
gosh.
be Sally.
That is so funny, Sally, because that's one
Hey,
of my soulmates.
Ermi,
Yes.
I'm gonna make you laugh.
Okay.
I got my rods.
Oh, shit.
Send me the line where you go with your rods. I gotta see it. I gotta see
Those
it.
things crack me up.
The-
Hey, but I could
Well,
use anything. Look.
I did them here, and it was straight. I'm at my girlfriend's place, and we did it here, and it was wild. Like what was happening
It
with
was
those
working. It was
things.
doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, like they work.
Listen, I
They're
believe they
just
do
like,
work because when I went to New Orleans and I went on a ghost tour and we went to the cemeteries and I was holding them up and they
huh?
were, I was like, holy shit, I think this, and I'm like not moving because I feel like sometimes people can manipulate them, but it was the one that they literally like it's the rod and then the rod is coming out of the
Yeah, so you
it's
can't
like
swing it.
yeah, so you can't swing it, and that shit was on point. And then my husband, he could see spirit, like he could see spirit with his naked eye. Like if a ghost was to walk in the room, he could see it.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so, so we at the cemetery, and he is like freaking out because he's seeing people everywhere. He's like,
And
"This
if
there you
you
go.
two were together, can you just imagine the two of you? Oh my God, like,
he's like, I was like, where? Like, come on, let's go."
Give up your phone in the bathroom.
Huh?
No, I was
Oh, it's
talking to
talking about
Jen.
Jen. I
poor
be
Jen
thinking,
sitting there having listened to all of us.
Jen is
Well,
laughing
she
at
was
me.
just out of the room for a little bit, but
Oh,
yeah, it's getting late for us, and we need to
okay.
get up in the morning to go to work. So I'm gonna jump
Oh,
off here.
All right, Edwin, you
hi
take care
Edwin.
of
Thank you for
yourself. Good night.
hanging out
I
with us tonight.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Bye.
Bye, Jen.
Bye.
I told you we had like 10 Jens on today.
Yeah, there were a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot. I love that on you. I don't know why you don't wear it more often.
I forgot. I need to put a sticky for real and say, hey, the face
You know what you
mix.
could do too? You know how they have the double-sided tape for the skin?
Yeah.
Like if you wanted it not to move. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it moves, but you could
Yeah,
put
it
it like
doesn't
behind your
move.
ears, like this double tie. I can't talk. What the hell?
Double-sided tape.
Double tie tape.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Eyelash glue. Yeah.
There you go.
I thank you guys that's been hanging out with us all night. Some of y'all probably fell asleep like I be falling asleep on TikTok.
50,000. 50,000.
Domi Lami. Thank you for all the love. Who is that? That's Aaron. Aaron probably fell asleep too. Did y'all fall asleep? Are you guys still here?
Probably not.
They
Yeah,
probably
they probably just have the phone like this. Like
yeah.
Katie Moore. Like
Like
Katie
Katie.
Moore.
Boy from Mars. Hi, welcome. Yeah, she probably fell asleep.
Yeah.
Nancy,
She's all
Nancy.
snuggled in her bed with her blanket up to her nose.
I wonder how we can see who's in who's here though.
I don't know how to do that
We
either.
can never see. It just says 12 people.
All right, so you click the
Oh,
12 and it
uh-huh.
comes up.
But these are people that's here because it says viewers.
Um,
But
I
they
have
don't have the people
that.
that's in the
Erin
room.
said she's maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Mine says top
Katie
viewers. I don't know how
Moore's
to
still
see
in the
that.
house. Look at that.
I can see the roster. How you can see the roster, Mishi? Katie, I did it. Those are the top viewers in the room. Hi, I'm new. My friend Jill sent me to watch your live. Oh, okay. Who's Jill? But I thank you for coming over there. Those are the 12 that have their rankings
Oh,
on.
okay, yeah.
Oh, so those are the top viewers. Okay, so what about the viewers that's in here right now? Harmony, hey Harmony. How do I see who's in here now?
I'm so, technically
Oh,
challenged.
Mishi be knowing this stuff. Hi Elizabeth, thank you Elizabeth. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come. I can't even talk now. Oh my god. I'm gonna be on here tomorrow to do some more mediumship. I think the more practice, the better I get. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. So I'm gonna just
This was
enjoy
fun.
myself.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I
for
had
the
fun.
invite.
Yes, no problem. Mishi, get ready so you can be on here doing mediumship.
I don't
Katie,
know what that means that don't have their rankings on. I don't understand. What does that mean?
and they and you have folks in here that don't have their rankings on. Oh, so they are not in the 12 viewers. Oh, tap the right, tap the top right where the pictures are, so you'll see who's in the live.
Where
Tap
the
the.
friend is, where it says 15, or the two pictures. There's two people's pictures there.
Hi, Gina. Gina C is here. Okay, I tapped the two pictures and I see Aaron and I see Gina. Yeah, the people that send gifts. I see it. Well, I'm coming back on tomorrow. They are lurking, and people can see that you are in the room. Kick ass night. Thank you, Katie.
Katie Moore, we missed you. You need to get 1,000. You need to do some follow trains.
Yeah,
Follow,
I'm
follow,
like, give me
follow.
access to your thing so I can get you some follow trains. But I'm doing spiritual Avengers, so Katie can go on that one. In the meantime, if she doesn't want her actual page to go up, she could be the spiritual Avengers person. I see all of these people here. Mishi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
It
But
says
it's 16
16.
people here. It's 16 people here. Tap the 15. Okay, I tapped the 15. Okay, I tapped the 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you just tapped yourself right out.
I know. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's saying 12. 13, I guess, would be me.
On my side, it says 14.
Oh, look, Missy's
You and
coming up.
I together.
Missy's coming up.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Mish.
How are you guys doing?
That's
Good.
good.
So when you tap the little number, it'll show you your top viewers. Those are like right now I see 14 in your room. All
Yeah.
14 of us have our rankings on. And that's a setting that you can turn on and off for each individual profile. That allows people to see when you are in their live. If I turned my rankings off, I could be in your live, but my picture would go away and your number would go down by 1.
How do you turn your rankings on?
So when you're in like somebody's live, you do like the share button, like you're going to share,
Yep.
and you're going to have a settings option, and it says viewer ranking. You can you can toggle it on and off as you go in and out of people's lives. Like the whole thing on TikTok and everything is like, oh, I see people lurking, because you can see people
Yeah.
come in. Like you'll see me join your live, but if my
Mhm.
rankings are off, I'm not in your roster. So I can just sit and watch you.
That's how they've been recording people
That's how
live.
they get you. And then they report you.
What?
Like that's how the whole thing goes, right? When like people are trying to be asshats.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I wonder how people recorded people lives too, and you
Right. And then
can't
you
see them.
don't see them in there. You don't see them in there, you know? And that's because they turned their viewer rankings off.
Oh, that's some shit.
It's some
So how do
sneaky
you?
shit.
So how do you block that from happening?
The only way is like you could block people that you know are doing it, you know, and if there's people that you don't get along with, but otherwise it's like it's a game of risk like everything else.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. So I probably really have 20 people here, but it's just showing me 13.
Right, because there are people in here that are popping in, like they'll comment and stuff, just they have their rankings off.
And I always
So
set
I
them every
just
time
hit,
I
I
look.
hit share, but I don't see any ranking.
So you hit the share button, Karen, and then
I
you see
did.
settings, which is down
Steady.
by like your moderator settings. Hit the settings
Okay.
button, and
Yep.
then you'll have your settings for your own personal profile, and viewer ranking should be the first one there.
It
I
is.
see it.
Okay.
And if it's green, it's on, or you can toggle it off if you want.
Okay. Mine are on. Yeah.
Yeah, mine is on too.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I didn't, I learn something new every day because I have no clue. I hate to touch anything because I screw it up. So I like don't touch anything.
So if it's on right now, it means that.
Everybody can see like your live, like when you go in and out of people's lives, your activity.
Mm,
So
okay.
even if you're like say if I hit the X, right, and I'm watching Ermi live, then it shows that I'm on. So but if I don't, I don't know, like my name doesn't come up.
Right. So like right now you're in the top viewer roster, right? It shows that you're here because your rankings are on. Now, if you drop down out of the box and turned your rankings off, her number would go from 14 to 13. You would come off the roster list, but you would stay in the live.
Gotcha. All right.
Damn.
So
Are you
it
still
can be good
doing
for me, but not good for the host of the live.
Yeah, I mean, if people are like trying to catch like readers, because like that whole thing happens too, is you have like the anti-reader community out there that's trying to get everybody banned, or if you have the competition out there and other readers want to have the top pick of people that are paying, they'll
Yeah,
lurk in other people's rooms and
That's
ban them, get them
crazy.
banned for something.
that's awful.
Crazy.
I could care less. I
Well,
don't care.
Right.
follow me on Instagram too, then, because I can go
Right,
live
you
over
can go
there.
live on Insta.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I did that today, so I'm like, for some reason, I keep feeling to go towards Insta. I'm like, all right, let me just keep pushing. Y'all follow me on Instagram, and I was
Well,
able to go
IG is
live.
nice too to do private readings,
Yeah,
because if you're hooked up on IG, then you can do a video call on IG
exactly, and
without
this
giving out your phone numbers.
right, right. Boy from Mars. Thank you, Boy from Mars. We're done with the readings for the night, friend. You can follow us though. You can follow us. You can follow Misha too. Right here.
Give everybody a follow. Polly Messina, Spill the Tarot,
All good people
Ermisees,
here.
Mishi. Give us all a follow.
And you can see when we are online. So if Misha wants to go live and I go to her live, then you'll like if she pull me up, then you'll come and follow us. Like you'll be able to see me wherever I'm at,
Yep.
which is kind of cool. But all the other stuff you said, Misha, is like, what the freak? What?
It's social media. That's
It
all it
Yeah.
is.
is. It
Like,
is.
I don't live in fear,
Yeah.
so like if people want to go for it, go
Yeah.
for it. You ain't hurting me at all. Like, have
Absolutely.
fun.
Yeah. Same. I'm not hurt by it either. I'm not hurt by it. I don't have nothing. Y'all
You know
know.
what? You
I'm
know
not.
what bothers me though is that people actually do shit like that.
Yeah, that's so
Oh, I
Like it's
know.
crazy.
not that I'm not naive by no means. People I've been stabbed in the back plenty, but it's like it's not so much that you stab me in the back. It's just that like why? What did you get from it? Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just weird. People are weird.
Yeah.
So weird. But yeah. Thank you,
But this
Misha,
was
for coming and
fun.
telling us the
And
info.
yeah,
You're
thank you so
We
welcome.
much.
needed that information that we didn't know. Man, that's a lot of work though. I don't have time for all that.
Right? Who has time to like sit there and like try to catch somebody on a violation?
Right, right.
Insane.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
just watched somebody go live today. I didn't realize I followed her. I think I followed her a while ago. I can't even remember her name right now, but she was on her live crying because I guess a previous live that she did, she didn't realize that she was so tipsy and that she was like being irate and stuff on her live and was cussing people out. She said, so now today's live, I was like, who is this? Who is this person on my feed? Anyway, and she's like crying, saying, these people are very much bullies on this app and that they called her husband's job. They found her information, her private information, called her husband's job, and somehow, some way they found her house and they made it to her. I was like, what the fuck? Are you
That
kidding
sounds
me?
like I watched something like that today too. Did she have like kind of shorter hair or
Short
tied
hair.
back? Maybe I couldn't
Yeah.
remember.
So it's the
Yeah,
same person that you saw. I was like, I don't know who this is, but
they know where
what
I
the heck?
live. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah. I
she
was like,
was
wow.
crying. She's like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and they really like. I'm like, I don't still don't know her name because her thing was kind of weird
Yeah.
on the screen, but it was so many people there watching, and she was like, I apologize, I'm sorry, but you guys gone too far. You at my doorstep sending me hate mail and all this stuff, and I was just like, yo, what did you do?
I see two wrongs there. For one, the public
Yeah,
community, they have no right doing that. But number two, I feel like you kind of opened the door.
that's what I said. I said, well,
You
you
went
did
on
say it right
social
now,
media
though.
drunk and belligerent. Do
Right.
people know
That's what
you
I
a
was.
mom?
I was like, girl, you on there, you cussing people out and you drunk. You don't
But you
think people
know
are gonna
what?
retaliate?
Still think about that. That's stupid. So just scroll by.
Yeah.
You know who
Mm-hmm.
cares? You know this is again. I've seen some stupid shit on there, and they have 10,000 people in the room. Like today with that woman with the big cucumber or zucchini, whatever the hell it was. I have no idea what she's doing, but she had over 1 million people in her room.
She
The
dead
thing
You
had to
ass.
know,
be. I'm
you know
telling
what
you,
they
Steve
wanted her to
was
do.
huge,
You know
right?
that
And
that
she
thing was this big in her
You
hand.
know, you know what they wanted her to do with it.
It
I
was
think that's
big.
what was going to happen because it looked like there was some lube on it, and I
It was like
was
this.
waiting, but it was
Tap the
taking too
screen, tap
long.
the screen, tap the screen. Go on, come on, tap the screen. I said, Karen, what the hell is this? And what? What she do with this cucumber?
I did leave it on for 5 minutes. I mean, I didn't like continually watch it. I put it to the side because I was
Yeah,
dying to
I
see
got
what she's
out
going
of
to
it.
do and how deep it goes. I mean, I
But
had to see it.
she had like 7,000 people watching. I was like,
She had nine. She almost 10. She had
yeah,
9-7 by the time I left.
yeah, that was crazy.
9,700 people. They're sending the gifts. I mean, God bless her, but I was stupid enough to watch.
Karen's like, it's taking too long. It's taking too long.
I'm like, take it down. Do something.
Sally said, "Gonna make a pickle."
Or how about some people just sit there and they just bounce with no bra on?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
2,000 people. I'm like, damn, I could do
Mishi told me about the hamsters. Listen, I'm hooked, Mishi.
Hamster Jim.
I'm hooked. I want to sit there and just watch that until I fall asleep. Like, look
Oh
at these
my
people
God.
burning all this energy. She was making tossed salad. Ew, Diosa.
Oh my God. I was dying. I was dying. And all I could think to myself is, who watches this? Here I am on it, watching it.
Watching.
But like what I'm saying is, if you don't like what someone's acting, scroll on by. Don't even
Right.
have to post. I mean, don't say
I
anything.
think it
Scroll
was
by.
a follow train. It was a follow train. That's what it was that she was doing. But I mean, I
Um,
didn't know what the concept of the cucumber was. But I looked for a little bit. I was like, oh, this is another follow train. But let me get out of this because this ain't my vibe, sis.
I
That's
really,
I
honestly,
don't know if
if
I
I
want to
had
get on that
time,
train.
right.
I would have kept it on there because I wanted to see it.
You wanted to see what she was gonna do with
I did. I did. I did. I
it.
followed it till I saw no more gloss on. I was like, oh, I can see that.
Not the gloss.
It was glistening.
1,000,001, exactly me. It's like, what idiot? Like, I can just imagine the type of people, and that's awful, but the people that were on there, and I'm like to myself, it's like some things just amuse me, and I can't help it. I can't turn away. I gotta look at it. You know, it's like the broken
Hilarious.
bone. The bone is sticking out, and I'm like horrified by it, but I'm still,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can't turn
yeah,
away
I
from
can't
it. It's
turn
like,
away. Yes.
what's she about to do with that? What's she about to do with the
Yeah, I
cucumber?
wanted to know: is it going in your ear? Where's it going?
Where are you
I mean,
gonna put
I
this
know where
thing?
it's going.
We're making a
I know
tossed
where it's
salad, like
been.
Diosa said. Make a tossed salad. Diosa, that's hilarious. Oh my God.
I'm
So yeah,
dying.
guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let you guys go. Mishi, thank you for
Good night,
teaching us
y'all.
that smidget of information. I'm gonna come on tomorrow, like the popcorn, like the people who pop. Yeah, with their hair straightened. They got that one kernel there, and they holding it to make the
Why
popcorn.
do you want to ruin it?
I don't know. I don't
I
even
don't know
know.
either. But guys,
But
this was
bye,
fun. Ermi,
everybody.
thank you.
I had
Bye.
fun. See you guys tomorrow. I'll be
Good
on my
night. Good night,
IG.
everyone. All right.
Bye. Thank you for watching. And if you would like to book a reading, go to the link in my bio.